another ministry funded by the annual Catholic Appeal is the Catholic Communications Ministry, which produces this weekly program and the weekly televised Mass, the Chalice of Salvation, where my co-worker, Brother Terrence Scanlon, has been a fixture as Chalice host for more than 30 years. The West Springfield native this month marked his golden jubilee as a Passionist brother. Terry Hegarty attended the special celebration and has our story.
Brother Terrence Scanlon, the executive producer and host of the weekly televised Chalice of Salvation Mass in the Diocese of Springfield, had lots of company recently as he celebrated the 50th anniversary of his religious profession. The celebrations began with an afternoon Mass at St. Anne Parish in Chicopee. Family, friends, clergy, and many of his Catholic Communications co-workers were in attendance. Noticing the presence of the Catholic Communications video camera in the church, Bishop McDonald began his homily with a question about the Mass.
Is this Chalice of Salvation for tomorrow morning?
Even though it was not the Chalice Mass, Brother Terry says it was a beautiful celebration.
It's one of joy, actually, because I was kidding some of the people, they're saying, well, we'll see you 50 years. And I said, no, we're going to celebrate. It took 50 years to get to this point. And all the beautiful things from the first time I entered the religious community and traveled through this 50-year journey.
A big part of that 50-year journey has been serving as the host for Chalice for more than 30 years, something he says he absolutely loves.
Good morning and welcome to the Chalice of Salvation, coming to you from... I think the most enjoyable thing is always various groups come in to Chalice, and you have a variety of ministries that you're dealing with. And for me, it is a mirror image of what the diocese is all about. And the key thing on stewardship posters, neighbor helping neighbor. And that is the activity, and that's the health of the diocese.
During the liturgy, with Father Robert Jerger, the provincial for the Passionists, presiding, Brother Terry renewed the vows that he first took exactly 50 years earlier.
I, Brother Terrence Scanlon, declare my firm intention to consecrate myself to God more intimately and to follow Christ crucified more closely.
Bishop McDonald says that the sheer numbers of people who tune in to the weekly Mass make Brother Terry known far and wide.
His face is probably the best-known Catholic in Western Massachusetts and beyond, and he's known for his gentle way, his insightful remarks, and his love of the Eucharist. And that's not a bad reputation to have for anyone.
Following the Mass, Catholic Communications CEO Mark Dupont emceed a dinner which was held at the Castle of Knights in Chicopee. After so many decades of speaking to a television audience, tonight Brother Terry had a live audience made up of well-wishers from family and friends. The celebration included many congratulations to Brother Terry and even some musical performances by Chalice music ministers.
Well, it's gratifying and it's extremely humbling to see the thanks coming back to you, because it's a very good feeling. I'm not going to lie about that, because there's so many stories buzzing around. My father, my mother, my sister, or when I was in the hospital. That's what the program's about, to bring the church into your homes.
While he's seen in thousands of homes each week, Brother Terry doesn't seek out recognition.
It's not focusing on himself. He helps people to focus on the Eucharist, and particularly Christ in the Eucharist. Christ present at Mass, Christ there, giving himself for us.
Before appearing in front of the camera, Brother Terry also worked behind it. Initially known as Brother Owen, he served as a camera operator, a photographer, an interviewer, a print shop operator, and an altar server. In fact, on September 8, 1957, just before the very first broadcast of the Chalice of Salvation, he was asked to serve that Mass. Today, Chalice is the longest-running non-news program in Springfield television history. Marie Renaud, the longest-serving member of the Chalice staff, began in the ministry 45 years ago.
Well, it's been very rewarding working with Brother Terry. He's an absolute wonderful person, as we all heard tonight. And, well, he's just a joy to work with.
He's a fascinating, real, holy man who's dedicated his life to being part and parcel of the community of the Passionists, whose focus is the heart of Jesus, the Passion of Christ.
A focus that Brother Terry plans to continue for years to come.
I just wish that we can still bring whatever is creative in the commercial field. I hope we can monetarily bring that into our ministry and through the whole Office of Communications, both our Catholic Mirror, Rio, and Chalice, and just be as current as possible. That would be my wish and dream.
And knowing Brother Terry, he'll be a big part of that. Reporting for Reel to Reel, this is Terry Hegarty.